Alright, what an amazing start to this video. I'm currently stuck on this retro TDS loading screen, and the reason I've been here for so long is probably because the game tried to put me in a server, and apparently there's a server with ROBLOX in it. So I think the game is trying to get me to join, but nobody's gonna leave that for a long time now, and I'm way too lazy to join another server, so I'm probably just gonna leave this here, and we'll see how long it takes. Hey, would you look at that? It's been like 10 minutes and it's hit 100. Let's be real, it's not worth my time. By the time anybody leaves this server, Raz is probably going to be gone anyways. And these guys, for wasting so much of my time, they're not going to get to fight Golden Titan because of how long they're taking. So let's go to a different server to some more reasonable people. Okay, here we go. That's much more like it. We're finally in game. Alright, that looks like about a good enough amount of people. So I'm just going to wait here for one of the new maps that was added, because there was a new map added in this update, and there we go. Everybody should storm this elevator now, and now we've got a full team. So this is going to be pretty epic. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a dual lane Golden Titan fight, so 2 of them. And just to reiterate, these are all of the noobs that wasted my time. So when you guys watch this video, you'll feel the utmost amount of regret. All right, so there isn't actually a hard or golden mode here. So we kind of have to go with normal. But don't worry, I have admin commands. Like I can just do this, for example. And there we go. Now I have $123 million. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. I don't think I want to really help these guys much at the start. You know, I'm going to do a reasonable defense, okay? I'm going to place down an enforcer. This is, of course, because I don't have a farm or really any other form of defense, and I still kind of want to experience the full gameplay of molten mode here. Take a look at this enforcer who's barely visible in the sun. Look at this. Like, nowadays, shotgunner can't do 12 damage per shot, that's for sure. These are some really strong normal enemies. Alright, I just told this guy I'm recording, and he's kind of freaking out. Alright, okay, we're not going to be able to kill all these slows, so I gotta upgrade my enforcer. That's a little bit too strong for this wave, perhaps, but maybe it's reasonable. And would you look at that? There's the paintballer. The paintballer when it was still good. This is one of the towers that got added in one of the recent updates, alongside military base, which I did not bring. But I can always spawn the units. So for example, I do unit MO, that's motorcycle, and then we see a motorcycle. And for all of you reasonable people, know that the motorcycle is the old level 0 military base. And I also noticed that this side is doing a little bit better, so I think it's time I max my shotgunner. That's definitely perfectly fair. And I can't even hear its shots now. Alright, the next one is, I believe, a Humvee. So if I do that, will we see one? Okay, I don't really exactly remember the name. Alright, it's a truck. So there's a truck 1. It is really slow for some reason. It has 25 health though. So just like a normal level 0 military base is nowadays, this is a level 1 military base. Now we got some hiddens, no problem though. Then there is the truck 2 right here with 75 HP, which is also stronger, has some of these spikes in the front. And this is actually more health than the current level 3 military base is. It doesn't appear. Okay, never mind, it's hitting the enemies. A current Humvee upgraded to level 3 is a mounted gunner, so with the gun it is technically stronger, but it doesn't have as much health. Then we also have a tank. This is the old design for the tank, of course. I'm liking it. I'm not actually seeing it shoot. Neither can I see its range. Oh, there we go. And this tank did have a lot more DPS than the current tank does now. And why do we have 2 necromancers? I don't remember them coming out so early, but then again, I haven't played this in like a very long time. Is there a tank 2? I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a railgun tank. Maybe it's unit railgun tank. Yes, there is in fact a railgun tank with 950 health. This railgun tank, I'm pretty sure, also has more DPS than the current railgun tank. I'm gonna spawn a boss 2 so that we get to see the damage incoming from this railgun tank. And as you can see, it does spawn 2 boss 2s, and that is doing so much DPS. Wow. Took out that side without any problems. I'm gonna spawn a SWAT van. It appears that there's only 1 unit that gets spawned. I'm not too certain, but maybe in the past there were 2 units that spawned whenever you were spawning a unit, because it's a dual lane map. In the meantime though, I guess I can start working, I don't know, probably on commanders. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna show it on the screen there for a second. That was not a proper looking commander. Okay, there we go. I got all 3 of my commanders right next to the cliff for outlaws, and I guess I can start working on the outlaws. They are, after all, the strongest towers right now. It also seems like I might not be able to fit all of the outlaws. I'll only be able to fit like 7? Is that 7 or 8? Okay, I'll only be able to fit 7 outlaws. I'm not going to upgrade them quite yet because that's going to be kind of OP. I still, after all, want to keep it sort of fair here early. I know that kind of contradicts the fact that I spawned a railgun tank, but that was just for showcase. I'm not going to do that. And this lag is really not fun. Let me check how much lag I'm actually getting. Alright, so it seems like my ping is in the hundreds. Maybe it's something to do with the game. Oh my god, okay, that was definitely not in the hundreds. Well, I'm playing like this then. I hope maybe my connection gets better later on, because watching a bunch of laggy footage is definitely not that fun. Should I get a war machine? Probably. Okay, that is definitely strong. I don't know if more damage is coming from the mini. I think more damage is coming from the mini. But the war machine is really going to help us later on when I upgrade it to give a damage buff. We also have a hidden boss with 1,500 health. But we've got some enforcers and outlaws, which can thankfully see hiddens. And by the way, I just reloaded my page. I know you can't see it, but ROBLOX is still in a server and it's still completely full. So I could have been waiting there for like another, what, 15 minutes? It'll be interesting to see if he's still in a server by the end of this game. Ooh, here's max level paintballer with the paint splatter. I'm pretty certain that it is not on the current one. That's quite unfortunate because I do like the way it looks. And it does do a lot of damage. You can't probably see it that well because of everything else, but relative to the enemies that spawn, I know for a fact that paintballer is stronger than the current one. And would you look at that, pyro clustering the enemies like this. This defense appears to be way too strong for any enemies right now. Of course, it is only molten mode. There's going to be a hard mode, aka golden mode, and then later on even insane mode, which is fallen mode, and those are all currently under development. In the meantime though, we're witnessing absolute destruction. We just had like 3 railgun tanks in one, and all of the enemies were just getting spawn killed. I think we need to give ourselves maybe a little bit of a challenge here. Yes, enemy tank. This is definitely... Oh, it spawned a tank too. Well, this is going to push our defenses. Let's see if we can survive these. I probably should use commander. Okay, so all of our enforcers got stunned, but this is really what pushes out the most DPS right now. Let's see if all these railgun tanks will take down these tanks. Also looks like all the units are just going this way, but the railgun tanks do have enough range to take down both of those tanks as well. And then the game tries to threaten us with a boss 3 after that. Yeah, you're gonna have to try harder than that. So I don't exactly plan on waiting all the way to wave 50 because that is the final wave to spawn the Golden Titan. I'm thinking about spawning him earlier. That is because I don't want the Molten boss and the Golden Titan to get mixed up. So I'm just gonna max my outlaws, and that's probably going to be way too strong, but if we defeat them easily, then we can admin abuse some more and really push our defenses to the limit. Okay, so there we go. We got a set of max outlaws. I'm going to spawn just molten bosses first to test our defense. Alright, there we go. We've got a molten boss right here. It's laggy, but it only appears like it's spawned on one side, and oh boy, it just stunned literally everything. This guy's confused. Well, he doesn't know that I spawned it. Oh, and it's also getting far. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to use commander. The stun radius of this molten boss is absolutely insane. It just stuns within like a 5-mile circle around it. I should probably max out war machine. There we go. With war machine now, this should be pretty easy. But now you see, if the molten boss can make it that far, and Golden Titan is even harder, then things are probably not going to go so well for us if I spawn the Golden Titan right now. Which is why I'm going to spawn it right now. Alright, enemy golden. Oh, there he is. It's being slowed down by the pyro. But it has 165,000 HP. And it just did a stun even bigger than molten bosses. And, okay, now I'm definitely going to start using commanders. He stunned the golden pyro, and he was no longer slowed down so much. So he was able to just gain distance. And oh my god, he's stunning so much that this is really looking bad. Okay, so he's down to about 80k HP, but because he's being slowed down by pyro this much, I mean, he's not even as hard as the molten boss. Okay, and now we've also got SWAT vans and some crooks. Yeah, Golden Titan's not surviving that. Okay, let's step it up a notch then. Okay, Lord Sinisters, and oh my god, there's 2, and they have so much health. Thankfully, they are also being slowed down by pyro, but oh my god, the amount of health they have is way too much. This one we've done very little damage to. Okay, I think it's about time we start spamming railgun tanks. There we go. That looks like about a normal defense, and that damage should be really strong. You know, that's a little problem. The stuff is casually moving through the Lord Sinisters. Do we at least have enough DPS? Oh shoot, we probably don't. And it also seems the targeting is not exactly great because all of my stuff is... Okay, it just was focusing on this one. Now they're focusing on the one in front. Okay, we need an absolute ton of railgun tanks right now to be able to take it down. I'm just gonna spam them like no tomorrow. Will it be enough? And yes, it was. That took way too much defenses to tank down, but we came here to fight the Golden Titan, and since it was so easy to cheese it with Pyromancers, I think we should do a test of our own and see how hard the Golden Titan really is if we're not doing that. And by the way, I should mention it's been 36 minutes now, and ROBLOX has finally left the server, so yeah, I would have wasted a lot of time. Anyways, let's head into a game. Yes, Badlands. Badlands, the old one. And I remember when this was not even the map you had to use to get Cowboy. It was like end of the line. I don't even remember the name. I think that's what it was. Badlands has come quite a long way since then. I know this isn't an exactly perfect recreation, but like, this is pretty accurate, and you can see this map is just empty. Alright, so there we go. Wave 1. I have $43 billion. Let's get our defenses set up. Alright, there we go. 16 outlaws, 3 commanders, and a war machine. Let's see how difficult the Golden Titan is going to be. Are we getting just one again? Yeah, there's just one, and he's on this path. He only has 60k HP this time. This is because the scaling on the mega servers is insane. It was like pretty much triple the HP there. And you can also notice that the Golden Titan is pretty small. Got a bunch of 24 carats here and Goldens, which apparently have 1,000 health. I don't remember that being the case. Here we go though. He's about to get in range. I'm gonna use my commander and yeah, hopefully take him down. We've also got this horde of enemies incoming. Not exactly great. I don't know. Oh, he's dead. Okay, yeah, when you have all of these defenses, it's kind of easy. But yeah, that was the Golden Titan for you. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe and use star code E. Goodbye.